Guess I have to read a book before this starts? No, you don't. Hey, thank you for the subscription, much appreciated. So let me go through all the things you've posted in the meantime. Need to watch YouTube videos while eating with commercials, cause the stream is so late. To be fair, I'm pretty sure that at this point YouTube has, on average, less ads than Twitch does. Bookwalkers in Game Pass 2, at least I read it somewhere. It's actually quite cheap, so I'm afraid it won't be too long. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad thing if it's cheap and not too long. Like, the problem is when something is expensive and not too long, like Storyteller was back in the day. That's where an issue can arise. I know the demo that involves the first book you go through is roughly an hour long, and I kind of assume that, and I know for a fact that you have to go through 6 books because they talked about that in the demo already. So I kind of assume we are going to talk about roughly 7 hours or so worth of gameplay, which $13 is a very fair price for, if you ask me. So, anything else? So yeah, if it is a game that we can actually get done in like 2 or 3 streams, I would not be complaining about it at that price point. Guess I have to read a real book before this starts here. I mean, feel free to. Honestly, at first I was wondering if the books in this game were real books or not, but I think, at least as far as I have seen, they seem to be made up. 7 seems okay-ish, yeah. I mean, I don't know, I'm just basing that roughly on the amount of fun and time I spent in the, or rather, fun, the amount of time I've spent in the demo. We will have to find out. We will have to find out ourselves. It looks like we could just continue from our save file, but we are going to start with a new game. Existing save data will be overwritten, yes. Just so you guys can experience it from the start as well. What, made up? I was expecting it Moby Dick. Man, I might have to disappoint you. I mean, maybe real books will happen in there as well, but time to figure it out for ourselves. Bless you, thank you very much. Alright, so let's have a little bit of a look around. Sounds like old man Henry is in the shower right now. Gotcha. Have a little bit of a look around. Are you expecting anyone, honey? Oh. No, mother. It could be the mailman. This early? Go and see. There's a man here, mother. Is the door locked? I don't... It's our neighbor. Henry? No, mother. The writer, remember? Don't open the door. He has no business coming around here. But what if he needs help, mother? Is he injured or something? I don't think so. He just looks a little roughed up. He can take care of himself. You can't be too careful around these parts, even when it comes to neighbors. Fine, mother. There we go. Oh no, we can't watch Old Man Henry taking a shower. Try to go through the spy hole. Alright, let's go. Let's turn this into a peeping simulator. Old Man Henry, where you at, my boy? Alright, let's go into my lovely, lovely apartment with the eviction note plastered right onto the door. I think an eviction note on the door really gives the place character. You really know that that's your home with the eviction note on it. First my property gets confiscated, now an eviction note. Also, let's close the door behind us. Wait, yeah, give me a second, I just... don't want to leave that open. Hello there! Who's calling me? Hello? Oh, I clicked here. Okay, how do I voice silence? I know how. Silence! There we go. Is this Etienne? Who is this? And you are? I have no idea who is currently talking. I guess whenever I see the phone, I should assume it's someone else. Vince asked me to get in touch with you. It's about your arrest. We usually offer a small loan to writers who have their licenses revoked, with interest. Once you get back on your feet, you can... That's not why I was trying to find you. I wanted to know. I've heard you can break writer shackles. Is that true? Silence! Breaking writer shackles is one of the most highly punishable crimes under writer's law. Let's say we can. Ah, glad we're in business. Guess he at least paid the phone company. Maybe phones in this world are similar to fridges in ours. Fridges are actually forbidden from to be repossessed, even under circumstances such as this in most countries, just because they are viewed as something so crucial to our survival. However, the price for the service varies based on how complex the shackles are. Are yours the standard 2-year kind? No, my shackles are on for 30 years. Damn, I spilled. Hey, get this out of here. My god, 30 years. I think we can figure something out. But the price will be, let's say, 6 job? I was told 1. But Win said it would be a one-time thing. Win should have warned me that was he sending me a particularly dangerous criminal. Have you done this kind of work before? No. Do you know what to do? Yes. Good. Your first job is waiting at the door. Ha! They've arranged that one really quickly. 5 to 6 hours in the day, if someone can trust the internet. I mean, honestly, I am very much fine with 5 to 6 hours for the for 13 bucks. I would rather have 5 to 6 hours of quality gameplay than something being dragged down with repetitive and grindy missions. Alrighty then, time to go for our first job, but first things first, let's have a little bit of a look around our apartment. Okay, that's my bed, a little early to go to sleep. Neighbors across the way moved out recently. Ah yes, looks like everyone is getting eviction notes these days. Typical. I start the trend and all of a sudden everyone wants to hop in on it. Is this me? They didn't take the portrait of Frederick. Guess they thought it was fake. Lol. I don't know who Frederick is, but sure. Independent bookstore letter by Letter has announced that it will no longer sell any of Etienne Quist's works, that's us. The store owner, Raymond Foucault, commented, "Unfortunately, Mr. Quist's writing license has been revoked. We sincerely apologize to his fans as Mr. Quist's books enjoyed a certain popularity. I do hope that Mr. Quist can solve the problem he's facing and that we'll have his books back on store shelf as soon as possible. Well, 30 years, give or take." One of the pigeons is looking at me right now, but I'm going like, what the hell's this guy doing over there? Mr. Tenquist, this is a reminder that you may begin working off your sentence at any time by registering with a licensed publishing agency. In the event you work off the full sentence, you will be released from the shackles imposing writer's block on you. This is one of the things that I really love about the world. The world doesn't tell you directly what it is all about. It's not a big story intro going like, ah yes, in this world writers are going through certain struggles. No, it's going through a shit ton of context clues that give you a certain feel for the world. Your girlfriend should read the texts out loud. I think my girlfriend is over there packing her stuff for the travel, or rather travel, not the travel, what am I talking about? For the move, because she said she was gaming together with me for the last couple of hours. Well, not for the last couple of hours, but she was gaming next to me while I was doing a little few things in the house, because she's still quite sick, so I am currently shouldering most of the housework. But she's starting to feel a little better, so she has started packing her own things in the other room right now. Also, the fact that she's not in front of a camera right now allows her to be naked during the heat. Any other attempts to remove the shackles other than those provided for by law will be considered a violation of your sentence and will entail consequences. Your sentence will be re-examined with aggravating circumstances. City Writer Police Department. Alrighty then. So, hello jobby job. Can I get a new one? I need to put this on the desk. Let's go. Weird mumbling all around. Let's go. My girlfriend is currently thinking if she's, let me rephrase that. My girlfriend is currently considering if she's just going to buy this game for herself or if she's going to wait until next week when I'm back to work and she's still on sick leave so she can actually just play the game via family sharing. I have to steal a potion of immortality? Well then. Well then, yeah, just your average first quest. Steal the potion of immortality. Steal death away from victory away from the grasp of death himself. Rich streamers can buy games twice. Ah yes, me, the most wealthy of streamers out there. I've forgotten that, yes, XQC just got his $100 million deal, but no, I am the rich streamer out there on the platform. $100 million, can you imagine a deal like that? That's more than LeBron James makes with his current contract. A strange note. The contractor agreed to infiltrate a drop of infinity by Jonathan Bowers and extract an item, a bottle of the magical potion of immortality. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. There we go. Author of this book. Alright, just a picture then. Except from the book review. I liked that the narration was from the point of view of the book's supposed villain, but the characters fighting against him just aren't interesting enough in comparison. I also enjoyed the ending, sappy as it was. Looks like this is where the stolen item goes. Alrighty then, are you guys ready to read A Drop of Infinity? Whee! Sometimes a good book really makes you feel like you're there. Ouch! Damn it. Landing on solid stone floor makes your bad knee twist awkwardly. Use ink to heal yourself. You reach down and touch your bad knee. You start visualizing the ink flowing into the injured joint and healing it. A sudden icy cold feeling seizes your wrists. Ow! Forgot about these stupid shackles. You examine the metal bracelets around your wrists and the writing etched on their surfaces. Now I'm just as weak as a plain old character. You are unable to heal your knee. Force your knee back in place. You take a deep breath and sharply wrench your knee to the side. Ah, damn it! You bend your knee this way and a few times testing it. Crunching sound has stopped. Huh, I can really identify with this character already. All of his bones are aching and groaning, just like my entire skeleton. Anyways, let's get down to business. To defeat the hunt. I need to find the potion of immortality and take it out of here. So, what do we have here? A steel helmet. Take the helmet. Ooh, 2 heads. Interesting. 2 heads. This is a really weird jail, truly is. So, examine the items you find in your inventory. Yes, but first things first, take some stuff from it. A heavy helmet, spiked on the outside, smooth and foul-smelling on the inside. Why could it ever be foul-smelling? Protruding stone. Oh, and a note. An old note. If you're lucky, they might test the potion of immortality on you. What is there to think about? Just say yes. Yes. So I don't think that's the note already, so let's see what's in those barrels. Doubt the potion of immortality is just going to be lying around in an ordinary barrel. Yes, but first things first, we need to find a way out of that cell. But, kick the barrel. Get ready to kick. Well, so much for that. Broken barrel. Hey, found some foods. So, small barrel. Hey, and more parts. So, it's locked. A lock sure would come in handy right about now. Pretty sure I had a lockpick, or something like one at least. Need to get back to reality and check my apartment. And there you go, there you can see how you are basically progressing through the game. So, there it is. I think last time around when I played the demo, I actually had that one equipped already because I was rummaging through everything beforehand. So So for those of you that don't know, there's a demo out for this game currently, and I've played through all of that demo. The demo basically entails the entirety of the first book and then some. There we go, time to move out. And as you've heard already, the entire game is set around you having to do 6 jobs, so that's roughly what I base my estimate around. So it is on Game Pass, even on console. There you go, if you want to play it for yourself, let's go. What the? Oh, that's a corpse. He is dead. Indeed he is. And he does have the same book pages kind of head that I do, so let's just assume he was another real person and not just someone from a book. Your gaze travels up to the wound on the walker's head temple. That looks like a bullet hole. The capsule around the dead man's neck starts vibrating. You hear a soft voice coming from inside it. Nice one, Sherlock. Who are you? Sorry for interrupting you. You were saying something about my partner here. Go ahead, continue. He's your partner? We were on our first job, but it didn't end well. I'm sorry, hang on. Who are you? A character? Yes, I think so, sir. But you know that you are a character. Of course. That's impossible. You try and use the light to illuminate the contents of the cage, but all you see inside is a scrap of paper. That's what all my past partners say too. Past partners? How many have you had? Don't mean to brag, but apparently the walkers were very interested in my abilities. I fetched a considerable price, and quite frequently too. Then I ended up with a partner who died. Right. Fortunately, I was then found by a new partner and we started working together as a team. Wait, are you calling me your new partner? That's correct. I'm sure we will work well together, sir. You look at the walker's body again. Take your new partner along with him. I'll hang you around my neck for now, then I figure out what to do with you later. Wonderful! I'm back in business. There we go. It's kinda a cute idea changing the perspective of the game when in a book. Yeah, it really gives you a feel of both of those being different worlds. It's a very good idea because I personally am not a fan of first-person games, but it certainly helps to enhance the entire vibe of those worlds being different there. Name, Brian Little. Potion tested, Gigantus 1. Results, proportional growth. Client, the Kingdom of Surotor, military use. Production volume, mass production. 120 potions every 6 months. Oh damn. You see a key lying on the metal crate, surrounded by clouds of searing steam. Touch the key with one finger. The key burns your finger badly and you yank your hand back. The motion jostles the key. Ouch! The key falls down through the grate. Okay, so both options make the key fall, because last time around I tried to just grab the key and burned myself, but as it seems that either option made the key fall, so that's just a story thing that happens. Faint click echoes from below. Why'd you do that? How was I supposed to know it would be that hot? You could have asked me. I already read this book, cover to cover, several times. What do you mean you read it? You can see the text of your own book. This isn't my book. Okay, but wait. So this means you know everything about this place. I can find anything you need to know in the text. And I can also warn you of any traps or danger. You turn and look at the dead walker. If that danger is described in the book. Alright, so you know where to find the potion of immortality I'm looking for. Yes, it's in the alchemist's pocket. And where's the alchemist? You rub your burnt finger. In his laboratory to the south. Great, we can forget about the key and I'll go straight to the alchemist, no need to waste time. There we go. You hate first person because it reminds you of your own field of view. Absolutely. Now, well, I don't necessarily hate it, but I do dislike it most of the time because generally speaking, whenever you have a first-person game, there are a couple of problems I run into. Problem number one is the classic of me having to readjust myself and orient myself whenever I get attacked from something, because I get hit from something off screen and there are like 3 possible directions the thing can be in. Left, right, or behind me, and it just feels so weird to realign myself. And secondly, there are very rarely first-person games where I do like the combat in. If the Asia first-person game is non-combat centric, like for example Raft, I don't mind it, but first-person games most of the time go for either very janky melee combat or shooter combat. And I hate shooter combat because it just feels so bland and boring. Just point your gun in the general direction and hope for the best. I know that's not what shooter combat is supposed to feel like for most people, but that's just what shooter combat feels to me, and I really don't like it. So yeah, if I ever get a first-person game with better combat, I will probably be more inclined to like it. So what do we have in here? A barrel. Crowbar parts, there we go. The chain leads down somewhere. We could use something heavy as a counterweight to raise on the other end. There we go, we've already done that in the demo. And there's a bed, let's have a nice little nap. The bed and mattress have been chewed straight through. Ah, lovely, isn't it? Can I enter this guy's cell as well? Why are all these cells unlocked? I mean, I guess the prisoners are dead. So, take a couple of coins. Take some pages of paper. And... anything else in here? Yes, more parts. Move that stuff out of the way. There's an ordinary power cable running through the hole in the wall. Hold on, what's a power cable doing in an old-timey jail? That's the book's big twist, I didn't want to ruin it for you. The cable extends far into the darkness. What's back there? You have no idea. Let's leave it for now, because last time round I just janked at it and that didn't really do much for me. So this time around I want to be able to cut it and see if anything important changes that way. A smashed skeleton. They clearly didn't want him running off. Apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, so let's just loot everything. Generally speaking, that's always a good way to go about things. You're standing in front of a cracked brick wall. Dead silent, but something tickles your ear. You feel the slightest hint of an air current flowing through the crack. There's something on the other side. This is a sledgehammer job. I agree, but there's no mention of one in the book. Are you sure? I've read it 5 times already. I'll go back to reality and find one then. Oh, you know someone outside the book who has a sledgehammer? I mean, I can ask my neighbor. Not sure they'll be happy to see me, but... my last partner was always complaining that he had no one to turn to in reality. It was pointless to go there for help. That's kind of... sad. Anyways, I'll be back soon. With a sledgehammer, I hope. And there we go. So... let's go back outside of the book. And let's see if one of my neighbors is actually willing to help me now. Why is everything so dusty around here, or cloudy? I guess it's just supposed to be dimly lit, but it kind of seems like clouds. So, excuse me, are you done with your shower? Are you home? Who's knocking? I'm your neighbor. Will you mind opening the door? I need your help. Yeah, right. I'm no idiot. Get out of here before I call the police. All you unsavory types hanging around. I just wanted to ask you, do you happen to have a sledgehammer? A sledgehammer? Yes, there's this stubborn nail I can't hammer in. What kind of nail is it that you need a whole sledgehammer? It's a really big nail. The really big nail. Nothing but a sledgehammer will work. Just need it for a few hours. I promise I'll bring it back safe and sound. Damn, fine. Let me go look. Yeah, just don't break it. If a sledgehammer is that easily broken, it's a bad sledgehammer. As a hammer main, I should know that. It's kind of interesting to hear what other people sound like in your mind. Absolutely fair. I mean, in my mind, this is an old cranky man, so I'm like, ah! But I'm sure as hell, if you wouldn't have me to act out the voices, then the guy would sound very different in your head. Okay, I don't know why we're sighing. Is it a portrait of me or something like that? Well, whatever it is, we're closing the door behind us. They can just lock... I mean, I can understand that they turn off the water to my apartment. But why the hell are they locking me out of my own bathroom? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, back into the book we go. Whee! The jail cell. So, time to open that wall. Bam! The hammer slips out of your hand a little. Your blow just glances off the wall. You sense a stare hitting you from the capsule around your neck. You don't want him to start laughing at you. Hit the wall again. There we go. Hit the wall more confidently this time. How exactly does this room fit in here? Because this cell is right next to another cell. The blow smashes through the wall, widening the gap enough for you to squeeze through. Alright, so what do we have here? Alchemical ingredients, you say? Wonderful, and more burnt pages. Don't know if I need those for anything, but if I've learned anything from video games, it's just pick up every random object you come across and hope for the best. Alrighty then, so now the question, staircase down or cell block exit? And I think the answer is cell block exit. Ah yes, I think here I need to be here anyway. Watch out! Huh? Did you hear that? What are you talking about? Well, for those of you who have arachnophobia, now might be a good time to look away. So, do you want to stun? No, we just want to slash! Slash! Use the selected skill on the enemy. I'm trying to slash! Enemies' next move is displayed above them. Enemies will take one action and end their turn. There we go, and there you see the combat in this. It is turn-based. Nothing more, nothing less. Do the backup. You were amazing. Thank you. Are you alright? Did that thing frighten you? No, I'm not. You try to appear unaffected. I've seen more of those spiders than I can even count. I just don't quite understand. What's a giant spider doing in this book? It's not in the text. It's an ink eater. They are found in books, but they are not part of the plot. The older the book, the more likely you are to run into them. Why do they look like spiders? Apparently it's just to scare them. They can actually take on any form. Even human form. You shudder again, more intensely this time. Let's not think about that. I hope there aren't any more in this book. Alrighty then, pile of ashes. Take everything, take everything. Prisoners' helmets. How many people have been here? So, anything else? I wish there was a button to highlight all the interactable objects. Musty papers with unintelligible writing on them. Well, so much for that. Hello there, good sir. You mind talking to me for a moment about this situation here? Dun dun dun. And there you go, the big plot twist in the book. What the? I told you about the big twist in this book, right? Hold on, where's the alchemist? Is that him on the chair? No, the alchemist went upstairs while you were sitting around. Fantastic. With a highlight button, the game would be 3 hours. I mean, there isn't too much stuff to hover over, so it's not all that long to begin with. A gun case. Missing a gun. Ah, yes, glorious. So the alchemist is armed and dangerous. Test subject. Results for test number 26. A lot of deceased people here, but this guy still seems to be alive and wiggling. Anything else for me to pick up around here somewhere? Ooh, work table. Let's go. Take all! I should probably eat a couple of those apples. Can you eat them? A waste of letters, lol. There we go. Back up to full health again. What do we have here? Another work table. Ooh, and tools and crowbar parts. We will need those. And there's the next one of the alchemist stones. We need 3 of those to further progress. This letter can only be lowered from above. So, hello, Mr. Prisoner. I can hear you walking around. Is that you again, you jerk? Not drinking any more of your crap. Come on, untie me already. Hey! Let's examine the prisoner. A Division t-shirt, full of bullet holes. What does that tell us? Just a band, I've never heard of them. Forget the band logo. The holes! The shirt's full of holes! They tested a potion of immortality on him. Finally! Come on, untie me already. Hi there. Who the hell are ya? You're not the alchemist. Are you his assistant or something? I'll show you. Just untie my hands. Get ready for a welder! The prisoner tries to break out of his shackles. Or more precisely, he pretends to try and break out of them. Seems like he's more afraid of you than you are of him. The alchemist is long gone. I'm here on my own business. What other business is there here? Why didn't you just set me free, huh? Why is your t-shirt full of holes? That asshole shot me! The alchemist? Yeah, that alchemist freak. He was going on and on about all this weird stuff. Talked like he was from the Dark Ages or something. I couldn't understand most of what he said. So what did he do to you? Gave me some nasty drink. Tastes like... Ever tried Orange Bull R? No. Well, it tasted a lot like that. Was that product placement just now? Did they get paid to put that in the book? Come on, focus. Anyway, he forced that potion down my throat and then he shot me! I'd never pain like that before. I'd never pain? Is that correct? Oldie English or is that just a typo? It was like my whole body was... He shot you? With 47 caliber bullets, but you're still alive. Guess that never occurred to me. How did he end up here? What do you think? Someone kidnapped me. What's the last thing you remember? Was at a bar, the cathedral, you know it? No. Owners paid a hell of a lot to have the guys from Reversi recreate St. Bernard's Cathedral. Nowadays, every jackass with some cash wants to recreate something. Prices where they make your eyes water. But how many chances do you get to drink in a cathedral that hasn't existed for 1,000 years? Let's get back on track. Were you with anyone? Were you alone? At first, yeah, then some guy came and sat with me. The alchemist? Nah. Probably someone working for him. Said he was a scientist from some college or something, I don't know. That's all I remember. Then I woke up here. You know what? Let's remove the bag. You sure it's a good idea? Why not? I think your appearance might scare him. He'll get over it. You slowly unwind the rope and pull the sack off the prisoner's head. Just don't panic. Oh my god! What the hell are ya? I warned ya. Hey now, calm down. I'm human. Just like you. Well, almost. Are you an alien? No, I'm a writer, but that's not important right now. Don't distract me. What band is on your shirt? I need to know! Oh, that, no idea, I took it off some guy. Where are you going? Don't leave me! I laughed and we just pulled his masking, well, his blindfolds off, and I just like, and now you're off yourself. I haven't pulled the blindfolds off on my original demo attempt, because I didn't know what to expect from them. So I wanted to know what would happen now. So, even more parts. Even more stuff. And another door, let's go. Let's keep moving, let's keep schmoving. Ah yes, and there's the fallen key. Any chance we're going to get it now? Let's find out. First things first though, you see a worn out old workbench. You can make tools here if you need to. And I need to. Excuse me, I need to. Apparently the game says I'm not yet ready to use tools, or rather to make tools. More crowbar parts. Plant things. Greg, it seems the alchemist has sped up work on his potion. The corpses are hitting the floor, one after another. Stay for the night shift tonight. He promised to pay double. Hey! This hatch leads down to the boiler room. Do you have anything you can use to pry it open? Like a crowbar? Where am I supposed to get a crowbar? They don't just have crowbars lying around in places like this, you know? Last room had a decent looking workbench. Okay, so now I can use it. Now I can use it. I just needed to be told to use the workbench to actually be able to use the workbench. Kind of a weird thing to stop me from doing, but sure, I guess. Crowbar time it is. And craft something. First things first. Oh, and we already have that one, so no need to craft it. We still want to get the pliers eventually, but for the time being I am fine with that. And I guess we can fill up on ink here in some form of way. Ah, you know what? I can do a bottle of ink. Interesting. Works for me. So, can we do anything with the fallen key now that we've got the crowbar? Do I even need this key? It opens the front door, which is the only way up. So, You need it. I feel like there must be some kind of catch. I'm not sure about this. You gently rub your burnt fingers through your glove. I can check in the text if you want. I assure it's cool now. I mean, it was hot not that long ago. Alright, can you check just in case? Of course, I'd be glad to. Here it is. The key isn't hot. You should be able to pick it up just fine. Great! As soon as your fingers close around the key, a wild howling echoes up from the depths of the jail. Your hand shakes, and the key, as though waiting for the opportunity, falls out of your grasp and down through the grate. This key is as elusive as the One Ring in Lord of the Rings was. Who the hell is that? It's better you don't know. Well, so much for that. Onwards to adventure. I wanted to know if the game would give me an option to pick it up with the crowbar now, but apparently not. Apparently not. There we go. So, hey, more skeleton bros. And a furnace. There's something in the furnace. It's a crystal. Stop it with the spoilers already. I want to find out for myself. Fine. Try using the ink. Your arm definitely won't fit through the bars, because I don't trust the crowbar here. Let a drop of blood, ink, fall into the bars. This tiny portion of the world is now under your control. Are you sure it's a good idea to use ink with those shackles on? Ah! The shackles start burning you with cold, but you finish your work before they can do any damage. You can handle it for a little bit. You pull the bars apart with your bare hands. The bars move easily, bending to your will. You'll never believe it. There's a crystal in here. Isn't it something, Roderick? You grin looking down the cage. Huh? Roderick? I decided to call you that. It has a nice ring to it. Excuse me? I have a name, you know. But you said you don't remember. Did he say that? I don't remember. I never said that. So do you know what your name is? Definitely had the letter H in it. Hugh? I'm not sure. I don't like the name Hugh. You're Roderick now. Maybe I would have been better off staying with my last partner. Fair. We are basically just dead naming the little guy right now. So, I've got the crystal and let's move on. Let us move on, and there it is, the key to our freedom. See the key lying on solid stone floor. There's no grate for it to fall through this time. Something feels off. From here on out I trust no one. Not you with your little book or anyone else. You take a deep breath. Slowly, carefully, you pick up the key from the floor. You suddenly turn your head, looking all around you for signs of disturbance. The room is still and silent. You finally have the key. It's covered in ashes and quite cold to the touch. Well, you can never be too careful, right? And most importantly, we can open the front door now. There we go. Finally got ourselves the key. Isn't it nice? Oh. And the next room like that. What the? Again? So it's not a real jail? You should have figured that one out by now. It's real, but stop! No spoilers. For a guy in a life or death situation, he does kind of take spoilers a little too serious for a book he will most likely never read himself, but then again, apparently in this world, books do kind of hold far greater value than they do in our world. So let's just assume that that's okay-ish to do. Let's just assume that spoilers have far heavier gravitas in this universe. So, looks like... Oh wait, no. Fine, okay, now we can check. Boxes! Containers filled with ash. More boxes though! Container filled with bullet casing. Why did they deliver bullets to the guy? Greg, I saw someone in the crematorium last night. Either a thief got in somehow, or one of the alchemist's immortality experiments worked. In any case, be careful. Hey! Ooh, the wearer of the ring, the bearer of the ring. Forgotten symbol of an oath or statues. And alchemical ingredients. So many item descriptions. All of the item descriptions. So what do we have here? Hey, more stuff. And an empty barrel. There we go. What's up? You sensing something again? Yeah, whatever's up ahead is not pleasant. If you have anything you can use to heal yourself, I would do that now. Got it. Already 2 steps ahead of you, Roderick. Already all the steps ahead of you. An old letter, all the stored jewels and food shall be given to Victoria of Bromin, daughter of Esmond III, within 3 days. Get it? Because she's the third? Alchemy Master Alexander of Mitya. Is that the alchemist here or is it someone else? And time for the biggest fight of the entire game. Wait, is it the biggest fight? Well, it certainly is a fight. So, time to stun them! And now that they are all stunned, can I do one more round of AoE stuns? Apparently not. Apparently I am lacking. So how about we drain this little guy for a moment? Yes, we are going to take a couple of hits because of that. But we might as well go for another AoE stun. Followed up with one more drain, and then that's basically it already anyway. So, you going to do anything or I can just drain you? You know what, I am very much fine with just being able to drain you. So, a fallen ladder. I think this ladder goes to the top floor. Huh, okay, so I guess we just unlocked the shortcut. An ornate chest in among the ordinary wooden boxes catches your eye. You grab the lid, but you can't lift it. I think it's locked. Use the lockpick. The lockpick is simpler than you thought it would be. It opens almost instantly. Ooh, loot. Delicious loot. Anything else here that I need? Crates. Nope, everything was stolen long ago. Everything was stolen a long time ago. So one thing before I head back up again is I want to use the workbench again. I think I have everything for, yes, the pliers now. There we go. Which should allow me to actually cut the cable and see if it does anything important then. There's an ordinary power cable. Yeah, power cable. Use pliers to cut the cable. You cut the cable, it sparks and hisses. What are you doing, sir? Dark window. The light in the window went out after I pulled the cable. Strange. Okay, so basically it's just another hint that this world being a little bit of a setup. This game reminds me a bit of Disco Elysium, which still is tragic that you never finished it. Hey, maybe this game gets me in the mood to actually go back to Disco Elysium. I mean, I can definitely see how this game reminds someone of Disco Elysium. Like, both in terms of visual representation as well as just how the dialogue is presented to you. Wait, do I need to go to the front door, or was there another thing I need to... Ah, yeah. You know what, let's talk to the prisoner one more time. The prisoner looks at you greedily. Can you untie me now? I told you everything. Apparently not. Where are you going? Don't leave me. Okay, so we just decided we are going to abandon the man. Gotcha. Gotcha. This is the exit. Locked too, of course. The key fits the lock perfectly. About time. I'll just assume that the lockpick wouldn't have worked there anyway. Just pointing it out there. Also I can probably just eat another apple, because why the hell not? So, barrels! The barrel is labeled. Supplies and ingredients for Alexander of Mitya's lab. It's empty. Okay, so Alexander of Mitya was the alchemist. Let's go to the right first. I don't remember which direction is the right one. Ah, yes, that one. Work table. Vitals, flasks and powders. Okay. Oh, and yes, of course. Yes, of course. So where's the alchemist? See that hole in the wall? He left the jail while you were playing around with the key. He's on page 84 now. Dang! You should probably hurry, or there might not be any potion left for you to deliver. What? Is he planning to drink it? You told me no spoilers! Oh, right. I kind of like how he keeps up with the entire no, I don't want spoilers thing, even though his entire job's on the line here. So I don't think there's anything we need to... Well, I guess we could try to make another bottle of ink. There we go. And the alchemy cauldron. You see an alchemical cauldron. There are various containers and books scattered around it. Judging by the smell, the last person who used this cauldron was making highly corrosive acids. Read the alchemy receipt book. There are bookmarks all throughout the books. Guide to making acid. Corrosive acid. Green salt, blue sulfur, red lead. Order unknown. Read the notes. There are bookmarks all over. Notes on salt. Never start with salt and never end with salt. So salt's the second one. Read the other notes. Notes on lead. Stray drops of acid seem to have eaten away most of this page. Gotcha. And sulfur? Lead before sulfur means you will suffer. Okay, so sulfur, salt, lead. Gotcha. Sulfur, salt, and lead. There we go. It worked! You made acid! There we go. Nicely done. Yeah, thanks. There we go. And a laptop! Oh damn, that alchemist is decked out. A chemical splattered laptop sits on the table. Do you know how to work this? I've come across them in books before, but they are not too complicated. Examine the desktop. The desktop wallpaper is an ancient portrait of a woman. A caption underneath it says Victoria Brominski, daughter of Esmond III, Bremen Museum. The only thing he has installed is a browser, that's it. A what? It doesn't matter. There are only two tabs open. First tab, Bremen burial sites. He was looking for ancient burial sites. Want to be exact, the grave of Victoria Brominski. She must have been his lover. But that's where he went in such a hurry to go resurrect her. That's why I keep telling you that you have to hurry. But I mean, I wouldn't really mind getting him reunited with his lover. We don't have time for this. Email between him and his boss from a month ago. He was trying to convince them to give him a gun. Said it would make it easier to see whether or not the potion of immortality was working. For 'twas hard indeed, spilling blood with a blade, a most trying and foul business. How practical of him. So they let him use a gun in his experiments. Since there's no way to escape his laboratory, I imagine his boss didn't see a problem with it. You mean there was no way to escape, right? You look at the melted wall. Well, search history. This is search history. Online drivers, ad classes, plus a whole bunch of chemical names. To be fair, chemistry has made great strides over the last 1000 years. It sure has, my boy. Someone melted a wall with caustic acid. It seeped across the floor and there's definitely no way of getting through. And I guess the raised ladder can be kicked down, but I don't really see much of a point there. The ladder is blocked. Alright, onwards to the next room. Onwards to the next room we go! Closer and closer to the end of the book. So I am just going to enter this room. But I will leave you alone for 30 seconds or so because I need to take a noodle casserole out of the oven. BRB. Delicious and sizzling noodle casserole. I'm looking forward to eating that later. Alright, sledgehammer time. You raise the hammer, wind up and swing it into the bricks. So, is there anything of importance in one of those barrels? I don't think I need to go through all of them, but still. Blocked staircase. Passage is blocked. An old note, Alexander of Mythia, the royal alchemist, has committed a brazen crime. The scoundrel brewed a potion for the king that he promised would grant him immortality, but it was in fact poison! I declare that the alchemist shall be beheaded, and his diabolical lair shall be walled up. Advisor to the late King Esmond III. A door that is not locked for once. Who would have thought? Anything in here? Another note. Oh! And it is a bigger room indeed. So, what do we have here? A handwritten note. Take all the money that comes in, go to Rosetown, buy the finest carpets, and send them to Victoria, just like last time. Alright, somebody probably didn't do that. Hey! More tools! Tools for the tool god. And materials, okay. Anything useful in here? Ah, yes. The last fight of this. Alright, big guys, big guys. Okay, so you know the drill. If there's a bunch of enemies, how about we just go for a round of stuns on them? And how about we do that twice? I think doing that twice is probably a good idea. I mean, I can do one slash and then finish you off with a drain next turn. As you can see, the combat is not too complicated, but I think it is sufficient for what it is. What a good way to overcome your fear of spiders! Fighting against... I told you I'm not afraid of spiders! You notice that your hands have stopped shaking. Well, in any case, now I'm definitely not afraid of them. Where do we go now? That metal door over there. Alrighty then. I still want those materials. Okay, random stuff and planks. Blueprints, you say? A plan for building a jail from the simplest detail to the more complex parts. More apples. This guy really likes his apples. How about them apple? This door leads outside. There isn't even a lock or anything. How am I supposed to open it? We've already made the acid. Don't play dumb. Don't play coy with me now. They had no intention of letting the alchemist leave. Well, splash of acid. You uncork the acid. The caustic smell fills the air. The papers on your head slowly shrivel and curl up. Well, if it works for the alchemist, it will work for us. Let's do it. You splash the contents of the flask over the door. Layer after layer of metal starts sloughing off and dripping onto the floor. Impressive. Now let's get off here before we are swimming in the acid. Okay, but... Alright, gunshots. Did I just hear gunshots? Yes, and they were close. Hurry! Ah, yes, the armed alchemist. Time to chase him down. You shouldn't stand there, my man. Like, standing in acid corrosive enough to destroy metal, probably not a great idea to stand in it. Just pointing it out there. Well, that's the dead man. Hello, John Deadman. How you doing? A head wound. Well, yeah, that would do it. A stack of reports. And a monitor. Let's see what you have been on. Computer monitor is splattered with blood, but you can see an open file under the stains. Let's just hope that all the stains are blood. We're not going to go through this guy's search history. I want to see what this is. I'd advise you to hurry or we'll lose the alchemist. Read the half-written document. Progress on Potion A1, Potion of Eternal Life. Attempt for 344. Conducted by the alchemist yesterday was unsuccessful. The subject's body has been destroyed. We only have 4 subjects left. We are going to have to put our research on hold for roughly 2 months. Alchemist has stopped obstructing the process. I think it's getting close to... The report ends here. Looks like they thought he'd just hand the potion over willingly. I'd advise you to hurry or we'll lose the alchemist. 3 new emails, the rest is all spam. Yeah, you know what, we are just going to leave for now. We are just going to leave now. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's run towards the gun shoots. That's a very good thing to do if you value your general existence. If you don't want to die, always run towards the gunshots. So, another dead man. The guard is already dead. Let's hurry it up then. What exactly are we going to do about the gun though? That's something I would still like to know. Doesn't really feel like we have a good idea to do anything about that gun of his. What's it him? The alchemist? Are you sure? Yeah, after him! Come on, we can take the taxi! Hurry, follow that car! The driver gapes at you in horror. Damn, you should really pick a different appearance when you have to talk to people. This doesn't work. We are still going to do it just because I found it very funny. Use up a few drops of ink. Your features slowly lose their definition. Your face morphs into a completely different one. What even is that? Hello! You smile at the driver. I find that so hilarious. The driver's mouth slowly opens and he utters a choked cry that sounds more like a rasp. Your transformation must have scared him even more. We don't have time for this. The terrified driver offers barely any resistance. You get in the driver's seat and hang Roderick's cage over the rear view mirror. Hurry! Follow the alchemist! Let's roll. Whee! Alright. Right, an exciting car chase. Where does it go? What's gonna happen? Well, I think we can all hear the car crash happening in the background. Did we do that? Did we tackle the man down? I think we did. Hello, good sir. Sorry about that, but you do have something that I desperately desire. The alchemist slowly crawls towards the entrance of the cemetery. It looks like the crash broke his leg in 2 places. And his arm. Almost there. Stand in his way. He needs medical help right away. His leg is broken and... Oh no, I don't have time for that. You walk up to the alchemist and start rummaging through his pocket. But you can't just leave him like this. I'm not here for him. You find the potion bottle in the right pocket of his coat. I'm here for this. You hold the murky potion up to light and examine it. Well, that's done. Victoria! I'm not Victoria. My name is Etienne. I'm going after... He's talking about his lover. I'm almost there. The alchemist stubbornly continues crawling his way towards the cemetery. His lover is none of my concern. You do realize that if you take the potion it will disappear from the book forever, right? He's succeeded in resurrecting his lover so many times, over and over again, every time somebody read the book. And this cycle will be broken. This son of a bitch literally killed dozens of people for the sake of his experiments. But he's still a human being. He's a character in a book, written by someone. He's not alive. Yeah, Roderick didn't really like that, considering that they are a book character as well. I'm sure there's enough of the potion to go around. My orders are clear. Bring back the potion. Not half a potion, or a third, or anything like that. But the orders don't say anything about it being full, right? I'm not risking failing this job just to save a fictional character. You do understand that the alternative to what I'm doing right now is literally 30 years of hard labor, right? Not every writer survives that, and those that do almost never go back to writing. That's what I have to look forward to. And I still say that we should at least... You shove the cage into your pocket, which muffles Roderick's voice. All you hear from him now is a faint grumbling. That's enough from you. I don't intend to lose what I have for the sake of a character. Take the whole potion and leave. Can I really just leave the alchemist here to die? I mean, he is just a character, who also killed a dozen of others to make this potion. But I guess it's really the author's fault for writing him this way. The character himself is innocent. Roderick mumbles something from your pocket. Leave with the full potion. You can hear the alchemist weeping quietly. His sobs are soon replaced by rapid breaths. Then he goes silent. The alchemist's body twitches for a second, then goes limp. The life has left his party entirely. Is the alchemist almost dying? Nope, he is fully dying. Guess he should have drank the potion of immortality beforehand. There we go. I'm kind of surprised that we are willing to hand this in. If it was me, I would go like, what are 30 years in the face of eternity? Just chuck the potion down and then sit off the rest of my sentence. But guess that's not how we roll here. Guess that's not how we roll here. So, let's send the potion of immortality back to our client. I think the courier is waiting for me downstairs. Sure, he is lad. Hello! Excuse me! Did you get the item? Yes. Put the briefcase in the doorway. Do not step outside the door. Alright. There you go. Have fun with it. Hey Merlin, nice to see ya. Enjoy your potion of immortality, good sir. Oh, here's your payment. We'll be in touch. Gracias, Mojri. I need to put some sleep now. Oh wait, that was me. I need to get some sleep now. I'm exhausted. Yeah, but we still need to bring the sledgehammer back. You don't hear sound coming from inside. The apartment seems to be long since abandoned. Is that my phone ringing right now? Pretty sure that's my phone, but Jesus Christ, how paper thin are the walls in this entire building that I can hear my phone one floor down. So give me a second, I just have to bring this guy's sledgehammer back. Excuse me, sir, your sledgehammer! Ah, you can get it tomorrow as well. Alright then, job well done. How are you doing, Merchant, by the way? Hello. Good work. Thanks. There was an envelope with money in it too, but we didn't discuss. Think of it as a nice little bonus, so you don't die of hunger. I heard the writers police closed all their accounts too. Looking around the room, they did more than just close my accounts. Thanks for the money. They told me you were a cold-blooded, no-nonsense, get-the-job-done type. I'm glad they weren't wrong. It seems that way. By the way, you didn't see anything suspicious in the book, did you? Like what, for example? Apparently there have been sightings of a walker carrying a character in a cage around his neck. A character? Didn't even know that was possible. Would like to get my hands on that character. Are you sure you didn't see anything? No. No, I didn't. Anyways, I'll be in touch when there's a new job for you. Yeah, I'll be waiting. There you go. I'm doing good, great to hear. How are you doing? Except for the heat, I'm doing pretty fine. I did a lot of housework, as you might be able to see in the background, and I'm just waiting for my dinner to cool down a little, and in the meantime, we are streaming a glorious new game. So I am having a good evening so far and a good rest of my day. I'm also feeling a lot better today. I don't think I've coughed a single time during the stream. There was a lot of coughing in the early hours of the morning, but I'm definitely feeling a lot healthier at this point. I did, in fact, not see anything. That's definitely how that would go, the illusion of choice. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't tried a different option there in the demo. I do know that we could have actually split the potion, and I do know that because my girlfriend did it in her playthrough of the demo, and she actually failed the first quest because of that. So there are some choices. I don't know how much gravitas most of them will have, but at least some of the things will have consequences. There was sneezing though, very sick sneezing. Oh, I'm definitely still sneezing, that's for sure. But the coughing is getting better. What do we have here? No, I've already read that one. I think I'm supposed to go to bed now. Alright, so nighty-night everyone. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And I'm pretty sure a bed that looks like this is full of bed bugs. Like, just look at those stains. What exactly has happened on this bed? You know what? Scratch that. I don't want to know. Let's go to bed. Good night, Roderick or Hugh. You can leave here for now, partner. It's interesting that you can just drag out things from these books, and apparently it's not even that complicated to drag something out of a book, so judging by that, it would be very easy to just get food and stuff out of a book. Feel like I didn't do something. So, good morning, Roderick. Maybe he can't talk outside of a book, because he is a fictional character after all. So, what is this? Ah, right, the upgrade thing. I jotted down a few ideas for my skills. Absorb damage. Learn the new skill, there we go. So, don't think we can do anything else here, and I want to see, there we go. New book announcement! Unread well, wanted to live a quiet life. Get a good job, start a family, build a small house in the suburbs. But suddenly he finds himself involved in a deadly game of survival, staged by aliens, and the prize for winning is no less than the Elixir of Immortality! A brilliant novel full of live action that literally spills off the pages right into the reader's faces. Stella Quinn. It's very interesting because apparently we didn't steal the potion of immortality so we could use, or so someone could use it to become immortal. No, someone actually literally just used it to put it in their own book, is the suggestion there. And that is something I find fascinating about this world. Just how highly everyone seems to be valuing books there. Like to an insane degree. Hello. Oh, you finally... Mr. Quist. Ettingquist? Yes? I'm calling from the Writers Police Department. This is a scheduled call. Okay. Have you selected the publishing agency where you will serve your sentence? No, not yet. I'm still deciding. You do plan to begin working off your sentence, right, Mr. Quist? Yes, of course I do. I just wanted to take a little break before we urge you to choose a publisher quickly. We also recommend Morok as the most suitable publisher for you. Under your breath. Sure, of course. You have the opportunity to shorten your sentence to 28 years if you can prove yourself to the management. Next question. Have you associated with any other writers since your arrest? No. I know it's not allowed. Very well. One last question. Have you engaged in any illegal activity in the past month? Of course not! Noted. Do you confirm that your responses to this survey have been truthful? Yes. Thank you for your time. Have a pleasant day. Goodbye. Time to hang it up. In your world, it would probably be manga. I don't Okay, what's it now? Hello? Silence. Are you ready? Yes, I thought you'd call sooner. One of my men went missing, and there was some business to take care of. Oh. Alright. Next order is at your door. There we go. You would probably be manga. I mean, I do own more manga than books, but I do own a decent amount of books as well. In my world, it would most likely be video games, let's be honest, because those are the primary of my hobbies and medias to consume. Can I open that now? No, we cannot. Oh wait, there's a new letter. Mr. Quist, I'm writing this letter to express how deeply grateful I am for your books. In all modern literature, I've never thought I would find such interesting, truly lifelike characters with unique flaws and virtues. But in your novel, I don't even have the words to describe what it makes me think. I just give it to all my friends and insist, no, demand that they read it. The world of books is truly worse off without you, and I hope the misadventures you're experiencing won't dull your desire to write. Our whole little book club is waiting expectantly for your new work from you. Sincerely grateful and with love, Edna Rabier. Ah, that's nice. That's cute, that's cute. It's a fan of my work. And... oh, I can open the... wait. Oh, we're on the floor right now. I was a little confused there. I got confused there, like, since when did my apartment have a kitchen? Well, plot twist, it still doesn't. Can you imagine that until like a couple of decades ago, apartments still didn't have plumbing and kitchens, each of them? I think in Austria, toilets were more common to not be in an apartment than kitchens even, weirdly enough. But my dad, for example, did tell me that when he was a kid, it was still common for his family to live in apartments where the toilet was on the floor and shared by everyone on the floor of the building. Which is kind of crazy if you really think about it. Imagine having to share your toilet with an entire floor of people. Strangers, in a sense, even. Well, I guess you did know more about your neighbors back then, because your life was more public in general and there was no social media, so you had to socialize with them. A strange note, the contractor agrees to infiltrate the Spark of a Hammer by Torb Sakinski and extract an item, the Hammer of Thor. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Oh, don't you worry, you're pretty little head about it. See, there we go, Hammer of Thor already extracted. Didn't even take us going into the book once. You can have that one right away. Just tell me where to place it. Oh, over there? Gotcha. socializing through shitting together, the dream, just like in old Rome. Ah yes, I mean, people are still idolizing old Rome to this day, so I do think that it wouldn't be too uncommon. So, what else do we have here? An excerpt from a review. A solid work, even though it seemed like it would have the imprint of a pure publishing project. What else would you expect from a heap of myths wrapped in the sparkling coat of a new look? I confess I couldn't even have imagined that some bright mind would be able to pick up even a shred of relevance from such ancient material. Alright. So, we are going to start this new book, because this is where the demo ended as well. So from here on out we are in new territory, even for me, so I am very much looking forward to that. We are going to take a short little break though, because I am very hungry and my dinner should be ready. We will be back in, you know what, roughly 10 minutes. So let's just put that one up on screen. Let's just put this here up on screen. There we go. We'll be back in roughly 10 minutes, so if you need to do something, I would recommend doing so right now, and I'll be RP. And we are back. There we go. Hello again. That was good. I started having a hard time focusing because I was getting that hungry, but now I'm filled up again and now we can continue on. Didn't really have a decent lunch today. In fact, now that I think about it, I didn't have any lunch today, which might explain why I was so hungry. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I didn't eat anything, but I mostly ate fruits and vanilla ice cream. So, not really anything that fills you for long periods of times. Well, let's continue. Ugh, damn sure it's icy here. You there, Roderick? Yeah. Listen about the alchemist from the last book. No, don't worry, I get it. Your writers never pull your punches when it comes to characters. That's not it, it's hard to explain. Well, I wanted to apologize. That was rude of me. Rude isn't quite the word I would have used. Oh, stop it. The alchemist was a literal murderer. Alright, let's agree that we won't hurt any more characters. None at all? Right. Deal. What are we doing in this book anyways? I need to find a hammer belonging to someone named Four. Four? Yeah, some kind of special hammer, I guess. Hopefully we'll learn more soon. Let's get going. Okay, apparently our character doesn't know who Four God of Thunder is. This area seems to be more open, but maybe that's just an illusion. So let's see what the hanging robot's all about. A strange sight catches your eye. A robot hanging from a tree with a noose around its neck. The robot's limbs creak slightly as they sway in the wind. It tilts its head to the side. If you think about it, why would someone hang a robot? It's not... Oh, hello! What the... Hi there, robot. Correct, I am a robot. My name is Muddy. Can you confirm that you are a human? Well, for the most part, yeah. Sensor accuracy increased to 89%. Thank you, human. What are you doing in the tree? I am hanging. You laugh and look at the robot. There's an awkward silence. I mean, how did you get in that tree? I was installed in this spot by several humans. I am 34% certain they were mad on their way to destroy the power plant. Oh, that's not good. Do you need help? You point to the rope around its neck. Thank you, human, but I will be perfectly fine. Are you sure? When I first walked over, you were hanging there unconscious. Oh, with 27% certainty. I detect care in your voice. Is he saying you're only 27% caring? Puh. Don't worry, I put myself in sleep mode to save battery. Do you think you can find your new battery somewhere? That's 100% care. The robot tilts his head to the side and blinks. The human continues to demonstrate care, 16% this time. But don't worry, I'm operating on a fresh battery, it should last a while. Also, I can find more batteries at the power plant once I regain freedom of movement. There's a power plant nearby, right? That is right, just up the road you'll find my workplace for a power plant. Ah, okay. So maybe we are not talking about a literal God of War 4, well, God of Thunder 4 here. Fantastic! Have you heard anything about them having a hammer? The hammer of 4. Just this morning I checked that it was intact, like I do every morning. And, how is it? Your eyes dart from side to side and you rub your hands together. It is 100% intact. Well then, let's head to the power plant. How about I take you down from here, Modi? I wouldn't mind that, but I also wouldn't want to be a bother. To be honest, I have no idea how to get you down from here, but I will just... You look at the robot, then at the branch, then at the rope. A knife, a ladder, a truck, and a hacksaw would be useful, but all you have is your own 2 hands. Well, ink time. What are you planning to do? You approach the rope, connecting the robot to the tree, and carefully touch it. The ink seeps into the rope. Several fibers change color and start the fray. I don't have the strength for the whole rope, but a few fibers should be enough. Human, I don't understand what you are. A loud crack and a crashing noise drown out the robot's mechanical babbling. There you go, boy. As though nothing happened, the robot starts petting a cat that has jumped out from a nearby bush. Doesn't seem to care about anything else. To be fair, so would I, if a cat just jumped out of a nearby bush and allowed me to pet itself. Are you okay, Modi? No damage? Thank you, human. I am fine. Now I too am performing care. The stray cat purrs contentedly under the robot's hand. Well, so much for that. Wake me up. What does the ×2 up there mean? Oh, because of how far we can zoom in. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. It's a lever. You know what, let's take a look at the panel first. It says bench. Do not remove battery if bench is occupied. There's an empty battery compartment under the label. Where do we get a battery? Well, you know. What do you mean I know? Where? On the robot. Is it battery operated too? Yep. Hold on, you said we weren't doing any more killing. We're not killing it, we're just turning it off temporarily. You see a metal plant labeled power plant. There are 2 battery compartments on the panel. There's a label at the top, power plant. Below it is some text. Activates and deactivates the power plant anti-avalanche defense. Ha! The lever is locked and doesn't budge. Well, battery time it is, I guess. Hello, my friend. You have something I desperately desire. So we can't get inside the power plant without the robot's battery. I don't see any other way in the book. Besides, it's not murder. We're just turning it off for a little while. And we'll turn it back on, right? Yeah. I promise! Then that's that. Just turn me around, okay? I don't want to watch. Fine. You move Roderick's cage to your back. You look at the robot. The battery hatch on its back is easy to find because it's glowing and has a huge handle. The cover comes off surprisingly easily. Does the human want to perform care and change my battery? Don't worry, I am 81% certain that I will manage to reach the power station and charge it myself. Just want to spend some time with this wonderful cat. The cat meows happily. It seems to like Moody a lot. You touch the battery. Firmly seated in its socket. Human, please be careful with my battery. If it comes out, I will plunge into eternal darkness. I really don't want to plunge into eternal darkness. Huh. You shut your eyes and sharply yank out the battery. Ah! Why? 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 Moody's eyes go dark. The battery is yours, do with as you wish. The cat under the rose's frozen hand also pauses, then starts to sniff at it. My god, let's get out of here. No more murders. We are a good guy now. No, we're not really, but we are a good guy now. Alright, battery time. Metal panel that says bench. Do not remove battery if bench is occupied. Does the plus sign go on top or the bottom? I can never remember. I would say top. Nothing happens. Then plus on the bottom. I think it worked. Yeah. Ha! Ha! You see an unmoving man covered in a layer of frost. I think he's already... I see that. With some difficulty, you open the man's frozen coat and take his wallet out of the coat's inner pocket. Examine his business card. Edward Rodengard, Chief Inspector, Specialization Industrial Real Estate. Kind of looks like you in this photo. A little bit. Hey wait, you don't know what I look like? That was a joke. Small wad of bills with few crumpled discount coupons tucked between them. Are you not going to take the money? It's not like he needs it. If you're trying to test my morals, no, I'm not going to take his money. Can't use it in the real world. I know, the notes would have just dissolved like everything else that comes out of the book. That's not the only reason you take one of the notes. These say pounds instead of pounds. There's a law that says all authors have to write them like that in their books now. So that means there must be some way to take them out of the book. You shrug. Okay. A lonely worn-out briefcase sits by its owner's frozen right hand. Briefcase has a combination lock on either side of the handle. Are we gonna... Bang! Lock pops apart when you slam them against your knee and you open the briefcase wide. Okay then, anything interesting there? This box has the 4 power plant logo on it. The box has words on it. Sale! Buy 10 batteries and get 1 free. Free battery cannot be resold. What's a sale? You open the box and take out a battery. Don't worry about it. You start rifling through the frozen traveler papers. Bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. Looks like reports, inquiries. The Commonwealth of 9 countries will review the situation concerning Ford and Jormungandr individually. Ford and who? Reading face pressed close to the text. Jormungandr. Who's that? I thought you were the one who exited the book's text. Do you not know? Not easy to search the entire text for one single word. Let's see what else. President Odin has ruled that blah blah blah. Read it carefully, there might be something important in there. Oh, here we go. As Chief Inspector, you will need to visit the now defunct power plant to access and draw upon the deed of sale. So it closed down. We have a potential buyer. The German Gundam Group will send a representative over soon to sign the sale and purchase agreement. Some kind of local bureaucracy, I guess. Anyway, I'm about to freeze to death stranding out here. Let's get going already. Okay. So, let's take the battery out again. And I guess my man is just going to sink back into the snow now, isn't he? Who exactly makes a battery-powered bench? That seems like one of those things in life that are only going to get more complicated if you add batteries to it. Put a battery in the upper slot. There we go. And there we go. The panel starts buzzing. I think it's working. Finally. Didn't take that long, my man. Like, if that's already making you impatient, then I have bad news for you. Light and lever turns green. Oh, I just have to move it over manually. There we go. Oh, damn! Ha! Can I remove those now? If I take them out, you pull on the battery but doesn't budge. Looks like the locking mechanism is tied to the lever's position. Gotcha. So we cannot reawaken the robot. I'm kind of worried that he might have just wiped out the robot's personality just because it had to power down fully now. Because last time around it was just in standby mode. And that's a lot of broken robots. Hey, crowbar parts. Always nice to be able to work towards a crowbar. So, anything else here? I mean, there's a hammer. What the hell happened here? Oh, the plot of Nier Automata happened here. Didn't you play it? A lot of people like it, although I wasn't the biggest fan personally. Someone really had a grudge against robots. Yeah, told you, Nier Automata. And then, let me guess. That was the door leading to the hammer. We'll have to find the back door. I mean, the door is kind of open. One could argue you could go in there. Robot with an axe sticking out of its head sits motionless in the snow. Do you think it's, you know? You look around, find a stone, throw it at the robot. A metallic clink echoes through the air. Silence. Guess it really is, you know? As you get closer, you see the axe is deep enough in the robot's head that it also went through its body. There's no battery in this one. We could have used it since everything in this book seems to be battery operated. Someone sure went to town here. You look at the robot's back to read the tag on its neck. This one was fraud. Find an extra battery. I think you should wake this one up. Maybe it can tell us something. There must be a battery somewhere around here. I don't know if this one will even work anymore. Examine the metal tag on the back of the broken robot's head. This one was Ur. Ur is beyond help now. True, but it looks like there's something inside. Emergency power. Another battery. Not bad. Emergency power off. He's dead for good. "95% certainty. Launching countermeasure program." The robot turns to you. Its robotic hands open and close threateningly. Damn, guess that axe really damaged it. Be careful. I want to pretend the... Wait, remember the robot's name? Frat, that's your name, right? That's right, I am Frat, worker robot at 4 station. How about we just calm down, talk a little bit, okay? After all, I brought you back to life. I will no longer believe the human. My only response is retaliation. It's going to attack. Alright, looks like we are going to fight the man. I don't think there's any point to do anything other than slash at the man. Okay, winding up a strong hit, so I guess this is our opportunity to test our new shielding ability, and so far it seems to be working well. Are you going to wind up another good hit? Nope, this time you're just going for the throat, gotcha. The robot falls heavily into the snow. Urgent repairs needed. Fortunately, battery survived the fight. You carefully remove it from the robot's body. I mean, I guess that means we can go back to the road and give the battery back to the other robot, since this one didn't seem to need it after all. And where is my other robot friend? There we go. I'm surprised the cat is still just standing there. Don't have any spare batteries I can leave in the robot. What a shame. Would I like to... Wait, what do you mean? We literally have a spare battery right now. What do you think this is? Okay, I guess we are not going to reawaken the robot after all. Did you kill all those robots? I missed it. Oh yes, I went near Automata up in that building. I didn't expect them to allow us to dive into a modern video game like Nier Automata, but it was surely a bold choice that might pay off in the long run of storytelling here. To be fair, I actually did kill one of the robots. A crate! Tightly loosed, closed crate lying in the snow. Okay. The pristine snow landscape is interrupted by two metal legs sticking out of the snowbank. Another robot. There's another battery, which wouldn't hurt to have. Just do it quickly. No questioning, no names, no nothing. Alright, just cold, quick, unfeeling work. That's right. You approach the robot and start digging into the snow. Or rather, you try to dig. The snow is persistent. Your hands rapidly start to freeze. Damn, the snow is too frozen. I need a shovel. You're gonna ask your neighbor again? You look around, there's soul inside. Well, there's no one else to ask. Okay, I'll wait here for you. Are we going to leave you in the book? Apparently we are. In the long run, this game is 5 hours. You know me, I'm a very slow player. I'm taking my time, I'm taking my sweet time with things. So with me it's probably gonna be 6 hours or so at least. Excuse me! Who's there? Me again! What's that? Speak up! It's Etienne! Your neighbor! Ah yes, did you bring back my sledgehammer? I mean, I did have... Hell, excuse me, do you know what happened to your downstairs neighbor? The who? Your downstairs neighbors. There were strange noises coming from his apartment last night. Downstairs? Don't know anyone downstairs. No one's lived there for 100 years or so. Do you have a snow shovel? Sorry to bother you, but do you have a snow shovel? Snow shovel? But it's summer! Also, where's my sledgehammer? I will get it back to you soon. I'm still struggling with that nail, but right now I really need a shovel. Bah, damn you. The shovel in the building storage room, get it yourself. Why can't we give him the sledgehammer back? It's not like we need him anymore. I'll be waiting for my sledgehammer. Bring it back this week, I promise. Like, there has been a time gap in between. We have been holding on to the stupid sledgehammer for an entire week now. One would think we would have brought it back. Oh my god, now we need a key. Ah! Well, guess we don't need a key after all. Also, why exactly we need a snow shovel? Like, this is literally just a regular shovel. Maybe I'm wrong there, but is there any actual difference between a snow shovel and just a regular shovel? Because I'm sure as hell that the thing we just grabbed was a regular shovel. Just pointing it out there. Back to the cliff and shovel me timbers. Okay then, get cracking before it snows again. Shovel bites deeply into the snow. You make good progress. Ain't no progress like good progress. The robot you dug out seems to be asleep. Only there's quiet mumbling coming from it. Take out the battery. You slowly turn the robot face down. Battery head just like the ones you've seen before. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to play. You yank open the cover, pull out the battery and walk away. I will feel no one. We're back quite quickly. Did you eat properly? Judy suggested 20 times per bite. I have in my entire life not a single time counted how many times I chew my bites. But I think, I mean, of course I did try to hurry, but it's not like I actually wolfed down my meal. I'm just a very quick eater by nature. You put the battery in your pocket. There we go. So I guess this is where we need them. So even though I was fast, I still enjoyed my meal. And a 1. And a 2. There we go. Oh. I kind of dislike that I have to actually click on the continue thing and I just can't click anywhere on screen. Panel buzzes and lights up. Panel beeps and the light on lever turns green. Alright then, let's see what is gonna happen. Once again, this seems like the kind of thing that does not need to be battery powered, but who am I to question this fantasy sci-fi world's designs? Okay, looks like even more robots and panels and a toolbox, you say. Cooking for hours then eating in 5, that's the worst cruelty of the world. Yeah, cooking always takes a lot longer and sometimes can suck. Luckily today we had a noodle casserole and the noodle casserole is actually pretty rewarding in that regard. Because with the noodle casserole I just cook the noodles, then I mix all the ingredients together in the same pot after draining the water, put them all in a form and put them in the oven for 1.5 hours. But 1 hour and then out of the oven I still let it settle for 1/2 hour more, and that's about it. The actual preparation time in terms of human work time is very small when it comes to noodle casserole. That's one of the reasons why I like that recipe so much. Of course, it's locked too. I'm so goddamn tired of this. Everything is always locked. That's it. What's wrong? Take a deep breath. No, I'm not going off to look for lockpicks again. I've had enough. Put a drop of ink on the lock. Okay, so there was an illusion of choice there. Suddenly the shackles around your wrist give off a burn. Ah! Don't you think you're using ink a little too often? Isn't it dangerous to control someone else's book? Yep, I think we fucked up. What was that? Didn't expect 1 drop of ink to cause so much resonance. You look at your hand. You're risking rejection if you keep that up, and that would be... I'm sure it was just a coincidence. You open the toolbox and take out a repair kit. By the way, move the box off the table. This is a solid table. We could put together something useful. Okay, is there anything we can build so far? New crowbar, let's go. Okay, we've got a new crowbar, nothing else. Did you just lose the game? Not yet. I don't know if it is... I mean, I would assume that in combat you can lose the game, but outside of combat I don't know. Panel needs a battery to power it. Doesn't feel like... Well, maybe. You know what? Maybe there are some story things that could kill you. In the plot section when you give a wrong answer at some point. We'll have to see. The corner of the room, you see an unresponsive robot covered in a layer of frost. Nothing in the battery edge. Hey look, there's something in its hand. The robot's one intact hand clutching a piece of paper. You pry apart the metal finger and unfold the paper. Is this a map? It was part of the factory. There's even an MRX mark. Looks like we found a treasure map. What kind of treasure could robots possibly have? Put the paper in your pocket. So much for that. I will assume that since I have been done here, I can now take these batteries with me again. Oh, okay, because I have to sync the thing again first. Okay. Now we should have spare batteries, right? Now we could actually take out both batteries. There we go. I want to know if we can now bring the robot back to life. Oh! Excuse me. Hello, you know what? Goodbye, good sirs. I will just do something before talking to you. These robots are new and I'm kind of surprised they are just allowing me to pass through. But still, I think reviving a robot will probably get us a couple of plus points before we progress with them. What the f... Oh. Okay, I guess having 2 spare batteries is still not enough. I don't know why the game is dangling the reanimation of this robot in front of me, when it's not actually going to allow me to reanimate him at any given point, but sure. Two robots are studying the robot of the accident's head. Analyzing incident. Verdict: killed treacherously with an axe. Affirmative. Find the guilty and inflict punishment. Robots notice you and turn around. Excuse me, but do you have any idea what happened? Oh, it's just passing through. Analyzing, probability the human is lying, 54%. Analyzing, probability the human is lying, 32%. You may pass. Thanks. Huh, no fight after all. Surprising. Oh, can we go somewhere over there? Huh, apparently there's another exit down there. Factory vehicle lot. Alrighty then, what do we have here? A couple of bins. There's a factory crate sticking out of the frozen snow. Dig it out with the shovel. You start shoveling the snow away from the crate and knocking chunks twice of it, and soon you've cleared it completely. There we go. What's this? Oh, coins. To be honest, I find it quite curious that there are even fights in the game. Don't seem to be many fights, and with the game not being that long, the fight system probably not that deep. I mean, right now the fight system looks like a very classic turn-based system with an interesting twist on how mana works. It's nothing special, but so far it has been sufficiently satisfying. An enormous car is sunk into the snow, right underneath the blue puddle. Yeah, someone's gonna have a rough time fixing this. It's a good thing we don't need to drive anywhere. Well, actually... oh, come on. Look over there. One of the robots drove off, I just found it in the text. The robot means a spare battery. Damn it. I feel much more confident now that I have a car repair kit. Okay, get ready to get your hands dirty, Etienne. Fine, so you said I have to feel around all the tubes 1 hour later. Overall it was much easier than expected. That was horrible! Hope I never have to work on a car again. But at least it was informative. Huh. There are 2 unpowered robots in the back of the car. You lean one of the robots forward away from the seat and look at the battery hatch, but it is empty. All you see is a cable leading from the robot to the car's control panel. Okay, I want to exit again, because before we drive off we should probably figure out what the hell's going on over there. Oh my, okay, 3 battery slots. Okay, one thing that I do have to complain about right now is, while the writing is good, it certainly has very little responsiveness in regards to in which order you do things. Because we were told, oh no, we need that third battery, before we even knew there was a panel requiring 3 batteries. It's not a major issue, but it is something that I've just noticed. You examine the car's control panel. It's covered in a light layer of frost. Hey, do you even know how to drive? Well, remember the crash you were in with the alchemist? Roderick fortunately thought you did it on purpose. Open shuffled. You'll see 2 standard battery slots on the part cover. You're looking at the car's data control panel. You won't be able to do anything without batteries. Okay, continue. We need another battery. We should also have an option here to put 2 batteries in at once, if you ask me. It is working! You suddenly hear a screeching noise come from the back of the car. Oh, hello, good sirs. What the? Hello? L-O-O-O. Damn, who are you two? I am Modi 2. I am Modi 3. After the copies of the robot we found hanging in a tree, either that or 4 wasn't always creative when it came to names. The robot. We're just gonna go for a little ride. We cannot allow that. Cannot allow that. State the purpose for use of vehicle. I'm going to look for a robot. Which robot would that be? Who is it? Don't know its name. Probably Moody or Nudie or something like that. Purpose authorization failed. Failed. Commencing countdown to trespass elimination. Commencing. 10, 9. Hold on, I said I'm going to help a robot. 7, 6. Yank out the robot's cables. Take hold of the cables connecting the robots to the batteries. Damn, they're stuck. 2, 1, damn. Commencing elimination. Well, fight time it is. How about we just stun the lands for a little bit? And I mean, I guess we can go for 2 stuns in a row. Nothing wrong with just stunning him a couple of times. And let's start with siphoning some energy off them. So, you are trying to wind up a strong hit, but can I just knock you out of the potential strong hit? Okay, it delays the strong hit, but the strong hit is still gonna come apparently. Okay, now you are doing a strong hit, so I guess... Are they both just going to do strong hits one after another? Because if so... Okay, I suppose I will just have to eat the strong hit at some point. So let's just slash at you and see how much damage we're talking about. Ow! Okay, I definitely need to drain once. Oh wait, is he... Oh, he missed. Fucking hell. Okay, first things first, we need the stun. I don't have any power and you are going for an electrify. I don't know if that's good or bad for me. Okay, you're winding up a strong hit, but I can finish you. Jesus Christ, that was too close for... Wait, why did I die? I thought I had that one in the back. Wait, is electrify something that hits me when I hit them while they're doing it? Maybe. But I guess we've just figured out what happens when I actually die. Vesparsa is here again, commencing elimination. Oh! That's all? Okay, does it just toss me out? Okay, it's weird that that's the punishment. So if we lose, we are just getting teleported out of the book and the fight is literally still at the same point that it was before? Like, maybe it's just in this chapter specifically because they are robots or something, but that feels weird to me. That feels very weird to me. Oh well. Time to loot. Time to loot the boot. Follow the robot tracks. You get behind the wheel. Didn't you say you don't really know how to drive? No time like the present to learn. Why are we just getting reset? Why are we not sitting in the driver's seat as well? This looks like an unnecessarily dangerous way to drive a vehicle. Are we there yet? I don't know. Been driving for half an hour. Just following the tracks, how should I know how far it goes? How about you talk to me to pass the time? Me? Still haven't remembered anything about your book? Just a little. I remember living on a busy street. That's not much help. You need more specific details and names are ideal. Why do you need details? As soon as we finish all these jobs, I'm going to try and find your book. Is that even possible? Well, it's unlikely, but I think it's worth a try. In any case, I have to pay you back for all your help somehow. As soon as I get my powers back. Ow! I'll be unstoppable. Watch out! Okay, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what exactly a writer without writer's block can do in this world. You miraculously avoid a chunk of ice. Oh, close one. Why don't you tell me more about your books? Also, I should probably turn down the game's audio, because this car seems to be very loud. Can I? Okay, not in the middle of a discussion, so sorry about that. Well, I guess I can just turn down the desktop audio slider, so that should be better now. What about evil corporations too, or power plants and robots? No, I didn't focus on the setting much. The characters were more important to me. I want to create characters that feel truly alive. That's my ultimate goal. It's not that bad. Okay, you just let me know if it is that bad. Not as bad as the orcs. Interesting, because in my audio mixer right now, the desktop audio was far crazier than anything the orcs ever did. Oh, that explains it. Explains what? Every character written by someone else is automatically hollow and soulless, right? That's why it's so easy for you to do bad things to them. That's not true. Well, partially. I don't hate them. It's just that when I see their lack of depth, that they are not realistic. Depth? During a conversation, it's easy to tell if a character is capable of thinking for themselves, or if all they can do is recite the lines they are given. What character do I fall under? I think you were written by one of the original authors, and I don't question their work. Which will actually help narrow down the search for your book, since there aren't many works by original authors left. What's an original author? Lived before our time and created the most iconic stories ever known, true masters of the pen. I've even heard they couldn't jump into books, so I have no idea how they managed to create all that. Okay, so basically jumping into a book is kind of a prerequisite of making a story. Fascinating. But not a single one of them kept writing after the war. I don't know why. Now we have this new generation of writers where everything is rewritten or reworked. He's kind of criticizing Disney's culture of just milking IPs and re-releasing live action. Oh, hold on! I think we're here. See the car over there? Yeah, slow down a little. Just gotta figure out how. Damn! Okay, so we are going to crash another car. Okay, so the game is going to make me kill another snowman robot doing harmless things. In front of the frozen car you see a crate with steel cable wrapped around it. Use the crowbar to break open the crate. Ignore the cable and wedge the crowbar into the right side of the crate to pry it open. Hey, more tools, nice. The stalled vehicle the robot arrived in. Hello, good sir. There it is. The robot raises a hand, waves at you. Snow falls from the clamp at the end of its hands. Wave back. You wave your hand at a few times and the robot's eyes blink. Hello, human. The leak in the water supply pipe has been fixed. Return to the power plant soon. However, I have something I need to complete first. You notice an odd-looking snowman made out of two large snowballs. A third small snowball glowing at the robot's feet. This is a 73% perfect snowman. I've never achieved such a wonderful result before. Why were you insulating the pipes if there's nothing flowing through them? It was not insulating the pipes, I was fixing a leak. Eventually I'll figure out what it was that disabled the heating system. Think it's because the power plant closed down. Leaks probably don't have anything to do with it. Calculating sarcasm. No, I'm serious. Calculating joke probability. Not a joke, they closed it down after 4 died. Calculating probability of insanity or other abnormalities. Fine, do whatever you want with your pipes. The robot nods to you, then returns to building the snowman. Bends awkwardly as it carefully pushes the snowball around with his robotic arms, trying to keep it from falling apart. Just make it quick. Place a shaking hand on the robot's battery hatch and open it. Wait, maybe you should let it finish building the snowman first? You place a hand on the robot's battery and quickly yank it out. Ouch! It hurts. Robot freezes, arms extended towards the snowman, head as if hoping to finish it before it plunges into eternal darkness. Finish building the snowman. You navigate around the robot as you roll a snowball. Snow is nice and sticky, it only takes 5 minutes for you to construct a decently round head. Placing it firmly on top of the odd snowman, you use your fingers to add 2 eyes and a hole for a nose and a smile. That really is a 73% perfect snowman. Most certainly is. You check the battery in your pocket. Huh. So much for that. A robot's tool. So I'm surprised that we couldn't just hold. I definitely felt like we were going to crash again. So, go back to the factory. And what now? Oh, autopilot. The car will drive us back by itself. I won't even need to steer. Well, that's good news. I'm gonna take a little nap. Hold on, I thought maybe you could tell me about the original authors. Etienne? Hey! He's asleep already. Well, at least he's pretending to be asleep already. So, let's take the batteries and let's continue this. Step away from the panel! Sir, raise your hands and step away from the panel. Alright, so now let's use the free battery panel. We are so not going to reanimate those robots once we're done, aren't we? I don't see it happening. The fact that we haven't been allowed to actually reanimate them so far does make me think that we are most likely never going to reanimate them. Ever. So, we could do a lockpick or pliers. I don't know which of them I'm going to need first, so let's just move on for now. You need to, anything else would be cruel. I mean, I'm trying to help. But it feels like the game is not going to allow me. That's the bridge control panel, or at least it was. Suspicious looking smoke is coming from the panel. Okay, what do I need to fix the panel? I think we need to fix the panel first. Okay. Looks like this panel is linked to the conveyor belt. But yeah, I think this game will be cruel just to make a point. Do we need batteries for it too? Don't think so, all the lights are on already. Wonder what will happen if I push something. Panel starts beeping loudly. This is going to be another fight, is it? An ordinary cardboard box with a 4 logo on the side. The sad looking apple inside, along with a note that says, "Have a good shift, Rosqua." I think you found someone's lunch. They won't need it anymore. So, what now? We should go back to the panel and see what else we can order from the conveyor belt. Okay, can we get a repair kit? Looks like these are instructions for operating the conveyor belt. On the back of the instruction booklet you see a logo made up of 2 symbols and the words produced by Sindri and Brocker Group. When you use it to order something useful, colorful lights flash in the conveyor belt. Repair kit catalog. Okay. What do we think this is? Let's try the Rosk. Let's put the instructions aside and start entering a code. Oh my god. I should okay, cancel. Okay, let's take a look at the instructions again and... General information, read the note. Oh wait, no, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. And I'm going to do the thing that I would be doing IRL as well, and that is I am just going to screenshot these ah, goddammit. Just going to take a quick screenshot of these instructions, because why the hell wouldn't I? There we go. So, put the instructions aside and start entering a code. I guess we should just go through them one by one. 4. So, what did we actually order? What is a Sutungre? There's a sticker on the side that it's bin A644 repair kit. Oh, I think this is what we are looking for. Huh, lucky! But the box is a packaged repair kit. Hang on, this isn't for the right brand of panel. What do you mean? The panel had a name written on it, and this one isn't the same one. Check what brand the panel is again, then order the right. Ah, gotcha. Okay. The panel has a serial. TLF. Ah, yeah, I see the one. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. The TLF one. So that's the D4, 1 and 6, there we go. Alrighty then, that was pretty easy to do. As long as you don't have to actually remember all those numbers, but once again, why would you? Why wouldn't you write it down? So, hang on, why does this say educational material instead of repair kit? How should I know? Open it and let's see. Box is full of brochures about the treatment of robots in the workplace. Hold on, wait, isn't what we ordered at all? So where's ours then? No idea, try looking in the catalog, maybe they rearranged some things. Okay, so I basically have to randomly guess at this point. A763, there we go. What do we have now? I mean, there isn't that many codes left now. An ordinary cardboard box, okay. The box is full of nuts and bolts in every possible size. Can't even imagine what these could be for. Me neither. Okay, so that leaves us with only 2 more options. At some point we gotta find the right one. How about the B345? If that's not the right one, then it will literally come down to the very last one. The box is full of notes and notebooks. Can't even imagine what this could be useful for. Okay, so the dialogue is basically just looping at this point. Okay, looks like it is literally in the right one, if it is here at all. It might just turn out that we are not going to get a repair kit after all. I keep the stream running so average number does not decrease. Average number stay same. Am I just a statistic to you? But playing online now with a friend. Alright, have fun, have fun. You can turn it off as well if you don't if you're not watching it anymore. You know me, I don't care too much about my statistics. You guys have fun by playing your games. Are you gonna play some Diablo? An ordinary cardboard box with a 4 logo on the side. Let's open it up. Ooh, another battery, great. They didn't seem to be used inside the power plant itself. We won't need it. Well, I'll take it anyway just in case. Why? Okay, you know what? I still want an extra battery. Let's get 2 extra batteries and then we will be able to actually reanimate both the robots. Okay, so we cannot reanimate both the robots. So, that means I do still need to find some way of repairing that thing. Just from somewhere else. I get a feeling that we do need to go back to the robot we found down the road. And... oh wait. Okay, I will need my batteries again. Okay, my assumption here is we do need to reimburse the robot and basically help him to get over here. Oh my god. Help him get over here so he can repair the thing for us. Because he was fixing something else around the factory and it seems to be the most logical conclusion to me. There we go. So, alright, Mr. Robot. Put in a battery in the left slot, and put the battery in the right slot. There we go. It's working. So, follow the robot tracks and start the engine. I guess there will not be another in-between sequence here. Let's just figure out if we can even reanimate the guy. Yeah, no, it's not even giving me any prompts to interact with that dude. Can I? Maybe by clicking the battery first? No, literally not. And where exactly is this? Robot treasure map. Well, wherever it is, it's not here. I think. If it is here, then well hidden, sir. Well hidden. So, go back to the factory, take out the batteries again. Then go back to the robot at the start and probably reanimate him now that we've got our extra battery. Kind of surprised that the dialogue is looping at this point. Okay, so this is starting to feel more and more like a point-and-click game. I think that is the best way to describe it. Hey, Eka! Nice to see you! I'm too late! Just arrived at the hotel. Oh, don't you worry about that. How is it? How were your travels except for the flight delay? Hope everything else other than that was going well for you. Oh. Looks like the robots that were checking him out are gone. Oh no, don't tell me they are outside with the one that we've basically killed. I just want to reawaken him. Check your DMs, lol. Okay, wait, can I? Check the DMs. Let's take a look at the DMs. Thank you very much, Eka. Very kind of you. Alright, so. The game you are seeing right now, my friend, is a new game. Brand new, just released like 2 hours or 3 ago. So, can we finally insert it? Yeah, we have a spare battery. Oh, hello again, human. How are you, Moody? I wandered the eternal darkness for a long time. I'm glad to have finally escaped from it. It was horror. Oh, come on. I'm sure it wasn't all that bad. I shall attempt to describe just how horrible it was. I don't think that's necessary. Anyways, we have to get going, right? You look at Roderick's cage. I was surrounded by a cold, impenetrable darkness and... Oh, the cat is still here! The stray cat purrs contentedly under the robot's hand once. Thank you for waiting for me. Isn't it wonderful that you decided to start him back up? Yeah. Let's go. I need to find a hammer. Do we need to find a hammer or can we just build a hammer? Well, whatever it is, we actually did bring that guy back from the dead. Also, what do you mean with we need to find a hammer? Why do I need to find a hammer? Like, in all seriousness, I have no idea why we want the hammer. Can we not use the axe that's lodged in this guy's brain? Oh, broken robots. Oh, wait. Maybe talk to Roderick first. What should I do next? The first thing we need to do is fix the bridge so we can continue on. Try ordering something from the conveyor belt. I did! I literally ordered every single thing that there was to order. Did I take the batteries out of the car again? I think I did. Yes, I have the batteries. I don't think we need more batteries. I'm pretty sure that we will at no point in time need more batteries. Okay, so we now know we will not be able to reactivate the actual repair robot. So that's not what the game wants me to do. I kind of expect it will come down to the treasure map or something like that. What is with the repair kit that we've gotten? Would be nice if we were able to actually enlarge that, but sure. Robot treasure map. What even is that on that map? It's a very small and very difficult to see. I guess it would have to be right next to the factory. Okay, so we can't build a sledgehammer. And apparently the sledgehammer is just gone, which is very impractical, because our neighbor still wants it back. You're so confused with the TV channels here. Because of the language, or are the TV channels somewhat different from what you're used to? The entrance to the power plant is blocked. Okay, so much for that. Do we think that the treasure is anywhere around here? Ah, okay. Finally something. Okay, that's just more tools. Okay, so that's not really all that useful to me. Maybe I do need to wake up after all. Maybe we do need to wake up after all. Language and programs they are showing. Ah, gotcha. I mean, in all honesty, I could not discuss anything like that with you. Mostly because I have actually not watched television in over 10 years, at least not actively. Of course, I've passively seen some television at a couple of friends' house and stuff like that. But television, would I have watched for real? No. I've never actually turned on a television, other than to make it into an external monitor for my PC. I don't know, I just don't like the concept of television as a whole, if I'm completely honest with you. I don't like that I'm required to do things and watch things at certain points in time. Hey, free apple? Okay, it doesn't seem like I can do anything at my neighbor's place. Hello! I know you're here! I can hear you! Okay, it looks like my neighbor is going to just ignore me, if he's actually here, which I know he is! I don't know why they were like, I need a hammer, but there aren't that many places I can check for a hammer. Oh, what's happening now? Huh. That's suspicious. Do you understand why we don't need to sleep? Who is this we? Well, the only thing that I've come to understand is the fact that I'm now going to lock my door extra tight before I go to sleep every night. It doesn't look like there's anything here for me. Locked, I would need a key. Okay, so it doesn't look like the real world is what I have to come back to right now. Also, can I just take these out of there? Like really, that's just unprofessional having them in here. Is this a horror game? I wouldn't say so. It is a creepy game, but I think for the most part, it's just a creepy point and click game. I think that's the best way of describing it. You finally have the balls to play a horror game. Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but once again, most likely not going to be a horror game. I could probably just play some Subnautica for you though. I know you and a couple of other people in my chat are very scared of Subnautica, which isn't a problem for me because I do not have that intrinsic fear of the ocean. So, should I just try the codes again? Can I do anything with the panel now? Wait, maybe that's such a quest. Examine the panel. TLF 28. No, it's literally TLF 28 on the list, so that's not going to help me. We can try the TLF 28 code again. 1 and 6, that's the supposed one. Yes, I did already order the box. I ordered literally every box. What do you expect me to do right now? I think we really just have to find whatever that buried treasure is. And where it is. An old photo of a section of the factory. One snowbank is marked with a red X. I mean, I doubt that they are going to give me the courtesy of marking said snowbank in the actual game. So we're looking for a small object right next to a secondary object. I have my doubts that it would be anywhere down there. I guess we should check the upper end again. I do wonder where the two robots we've seen in here have gone to. So do we think this is leading me anywhere? I doubt it. Nothing here seems like it's anything. Let's go outside of the factory. I kind of expect it to be outside of the factory if it is here. Oh, that could be it. Ah, there we go. Found it. X marks the spot. Nothing's here. If it's buried treasure, then it means you have to dig it up. Alright, let's dig up the treasure. But it's a lot harder to break through frozen ground than you thought. And turn the later your shovel clangs and hits. Found it! It's an icy cold box out of the ground. Come on, open it. What is it? That's so not useful. Chalk, coins and a mushroom. Looks like the kind of treasure a kid would hide. Even robots must have things that are precious to them. Sure, you're right. Okay, let's go. There's nothing more for us here. Some treasure that was. Is that really nothing? Like, if that's not anything here, then I'm really running out of options. I can't talk to you anymore. Force batteries will keep your fridge charged for 3 whole days. 3 entire days. Magnificent. Okay, problem is though, I really don't know where to go from here on out anymore. Like, I'm obviously missing something. Roderick, help me. I did, in fact. Whatever happened to the potion of immortality that we got? It was sent off to a client. Is he going to drink it? Don't think so. The potion won't last long in the real world, just like the other objects taken from the books. Then, why? As I understand it, he's selling the artifacts to other writers or maybe publishers who have a lot of money. But why can't they just make their own potions for their books? That's a good question. Why buy a pre-made one? It takes a lot of time and effort for a potion that makes someone immortal, let's say... Would take me about 6 months, but that's just a guess. I'm no expert when it comes to the object. Some writer out there is putting our potion into their book. That's the plan. So much for that. What should I do next? The first thing we need to do is fix the bridge. We can do, try ordering something from the conveyor belt. You are still telling me to order shit from the conveyor belt. I've literally ordered every last thing from the conveyor belt. Like, did I miss anything? Did I miss anything on the conveyor belt? Because I'm pretty sure I went through all the things on the list of the conveyor belt. You know what, we're going to enter the codes again. We're just going to start from the bottom. Just so we can make sure that we are not going to miss one. Yes, we've ordered that box already. Okay, so the next one would be M124. You ordered the box already, I know. Okay, so we've ordered that box already as well. Leaving us with B3, 4 and 5. Ordered the box already. Yeah, I know. I am very much aware that I've ordered it. But you are telling me that I need to order something from the conveyor belt, so I'm going through all of them again. Yes, okay, and that leaves me with but one last thing. A7, 6 and 3. Okay, your tips are literally useless then. Read the note. Please note, indexes got mixed up again in the last shipment and some materials now at different warehouses. Ah, here are the changes. M1 is E6 now, D4 is B3 and A7 is F7. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, let's walk away for a moment because I need to remember what kind of thing that actually was. So this one is a T-Alphi, okay. That's the T-Alphi, and let's read the notes. The T-Alphi one had the D4, so instead of D4 we're gonna enter B3. 1 and 6, so that should hopefully work finally. Oh my god, that took far too long. A sticker on the set. Bin 316. Repair kits. Inside the box is a package repair kit. Kit for the Alpha 28, just what we needed. Finally! Awesome, now we just have to do something about the bridge situation. Oh, that was far too time consuming right now. No one ever fixes this panel in the book. They only break it. Can't find instructions for you. Let's see just how bad it is. You open the panel and start digging it around inside. 20 minutes later, you're almost certain you did everything right. Flip the switch and something inside the panel starts humming. It's working! Compared to fixing the car, this was nothing. You say that, but it definitely took me far more IRL time. Wow! We're gonna roast in here. Would whoever killed the robot have done this? No time to chat, the whole building's gonna collapse. Apparently it is. So, this seems to be an issue. Do we need to go to For's office? Wait. Need to clear the way first. Oh. Ah. Slide them off the edges is what we'll do. There we go. Okay, what's in Thor's office? Also, this seems needlessly dangerous here. Just pointing it out. Like, why exactly do we need the giant chasm? Damn, the whole place is on fire. We should hurry up and watch with our search before the fire spreads. Okay, what are we looking for anything in here? There's a locker. Pick the lock, open it with the crowbar. Sounds faster. Okay, nothing of value. Well, at least not of value to me right now. A paper! Damn smoke. These are profit reports and charts. You said you don't understand that kind of stuff. Well, these ones look pretty simple. Report on Tor's profits compared with your gunners. Look as Tor took the lead at some point and stayed ahead for about 9 days. The reports end in there though. Examine more notes. Come on, let's get out of here before you choke to death. 1 second. See some blueprints. Oh, that looks like a hammer. The Mjolnir project, developed by the Sindri and Brocker group. Mjolnir, what a strange name for a hammer. That's it, I can survive another second in here. Okay, so I guess no more papers. Anything interesting? Hasn't been sent from Fort Watterson for President Odin Borson. Let's see. Part of the text is burnt and illegible. Since Sol was the first company to go when, shortly after being acquired by the Skull Group, declared bankruptcy and disappeared from the market. Now the company is under continuous threat of acquisition by the Jormungandr Group, and expect it will lead to a similar outcome. All chairman and all ruler, if only I was still on the helmet of the military production facility and not. My action would be decisive and I would not have to write letters like this. But as I am need here and must act according to the laws of competition, no matter how hard it may be for me, I ask you, the rest is illegible. I wonder why he never sent this letter. Who knows? Hey, Bellatrix is back. You would need to pay Siege to play a horror game. I think the best way to put it is, I can see myself play a horror game for a milestone. But before you guys say anything like, hey, 250 follower milestone or 300 follower milestone. No. The milestone for which I would actually play a horror game would be the 1000 follower milestone. If we ever get to 1000 followers, which will, let's be completely honest, will probably take some time, then we can do a horror game. But until then, I remain a little coward. A little shitter. Too scared to play the scary video game. But if we ever get to 1000 followers, then yes, we can do that. Oh Jesus, what the hell's happening here? Hello there, good sirs and ladies and lads. Some men are unsuccessfully trying to break down the door while the rest of them stand off to the side exhausted. Watch in silence. Plan will not be completed until we can be sure we've destroyed the entire factory. There must be something important in there. Why else would they have hidden it like this? Ahem. 10 or so pissed off men turn to face you. What's this now? You doesn't look like a robot. Hey you! Are you from the village too? Nope. You here to help us burn down this damn power plant? Nope. Then what the hell do you want? Your boss sent me. He said you'd need to stop all this right now. Time to go back. Waving a torch. I'm the leader here. I definitely don't remember saying that. Damn. Listen, I just want the hammer. The men glance at each other. Okay, so there's a lot of arbitrary choices that don't actually do anything here. You do realize that the more you wait to play it, the more graphic, realistic horror games become. That is certainly one way to look at it, but let's be completely honest, graphics barely progress at this point anymore, because we are this close to realism, and every further increase in visuals takes an enormous amount of effort these days, so it's very slow that graphics are going to process from here on out. Also, knowing you guys, I kind of doubt that you would send me out to play a new horror game. I guess you would want something that is one of the tried and true classics of old horror. Something like Alien Isolation, for example. I think you guys mentioned Alien Isolation before, therefore being one of the scariest horror games out there. What hammer? That's what you're trying to destroy, right? The hammer of Thor. Apparently door you're trying to break down. Oh, so it's the hammer making the sound. That makes sense. See? Told ya! Ash! We don't need your help, we can deal with them ourselves. Be on your way! He runs back to the door. Don't try and lie to us again. No, I need the hammer, and I will be taking it. Listen, guy, whoever you are under that mask. There are 10 of us here, so if you think you can take us, you're out of your mind. Now what? Roll up your sleeves. 10 men? I won't even break a sweat. Not leaving without the hammer. The leader looks at you silently, tilting his head slightly to the side. Black fire erupts from your fingertips. You reach out towards the man and hear hysterical screams coming from the mob. He's a demon! Two of the men run away in a panic. The rest look at you unconvinced. Kill him! Here we go. Damn. The whole mob rushes at you like a pack of unleashed hounds. Look, Roderick, a perfect example of badly written characters, incapable of assessing the situation and changing their opinion. I bet you anything the book describes them with one simple phrase: an aggressive mob. Or maybe you're just not convincing enough. Yeah, maybe that's it. The angry mob has you surrounded. This won't end peacefully. Alrighty then. I mean, you guys know how we handle a mob. AoE stun. What was that? Oh, you want another AoE stun? Can do, will do. And I think, since there's only 2 of you left, I think now might be a good time to start draining y'all. Okay, looks like you're winding up to hit, and now you're getting stunned. So far, these guys are not all that threatening, all things considered. Like, look at this, they're falling like flies. I'm going through half of them, and they have not yet managed to touch me, so go for another stun. You know what, no. Okay, there's 2 idles and 1 hit. Why are you even idling in a fight like that? One does have to wonder. I mean, this guy is idle, so I guess I should slash the guy who's actually trying to hit me. So, I mean, if putting something if PT situation come out again, I wouldn't mind paying you 70 bucks to play it. No. This is not something, this is not the kind of situation where you can go like, hey, here, have the game and now play it. This is not the kind of game you get me to play by just gifting me the game, just so we are clear here. This is the kind of stuff that I am... No. I am very much unwilling to play these games unless it is for the huge subscriber milestone. That is the one and only situation in which you are going to see me play a horror game, when I reach one of the major milestones, that being 1,000 followers. So don't even think about just gifting me the game, just so we are clear that is not going to do anything here. My man just hitting here and there, and it's not going to do anything for him. It's going to strong hit every single turn. Well, not every single turn, every second turn. You definitely would do that just to see me suffer, but no, that ain't happening. If I reach the 1,000 subscriber milestone, I will get the game myself, but I'm not going to play it beforehand. Fight is over. All the members of the angry mob are lying on the floor moaning quietly. Okay then, let's try and open the door now. Damn, I'm actually surprised that we managed to defeat 10 of these. Well, 8 of them, I guess. You examine the door. The panel here? Looks like we need an alphabetic code. We need to guess the word? Yes, something like that. Any ideas? 4. What word would he have used? Mjolnir? What kind of word is that? It's the hammer's name. We saw it in the papers and force off it, remember? Oh, right. Correct. The door opens. Great. That was easy. Alright, let's see what's inside. I do have an assumption that I should probably heal. Is that it? The hammer? Looks like it. It's huge. I have to figure out how to get it down from here. You should hurry before the fire spreads here. Okay, so just in case, let's heal real quick, because I do see a realistic chance that there might be one more boss fight in this entire situation. It's too dangerous to get close to the hammer while it's still active. Okay, so we have to turn it off, is what I'm guessing. No way we can take the hammer unless we stop that mechanism. I know, but there's so many buttons here. This weird head. Hello! Damn, not again. Human detected, 67% certainty. Running if function. If the human is 4, initiate standby mode. If the human is not 4, launch self-destruct systems. What? Hold on. I'm 4. Everything is fine. It's me. Just came to check on my hammer. What was it called again? Jormungand? No, Mjolnir. Mjolnir's the hammer. Right, Mjolnir. Analyzing similarity. Bzz. Similarity to 4 is 14%. That's not much. Additional testing required. The testing to the right you see 2 cables attached to the robot's head. First question. Yank out the left cable. Bzz. Ouch, that hurt. My senses have gone offline. Now, first question. Bzz. Ow, ow, that hurts. Ah! My god. Ah! Robot's head starts shuddering. Ah! The robot shuts down. That was a very violent shutdown. That wasn't what I expected happening. I bet. Poor robot. I thought it would just shut down, that'd be it. Oh, looks like the hammer has shut down as well. Huh, it is indeed a very literal hammer. Looks like your hammer stopped moving. Okay, I'm going. This doesn't feel like it's over yet. You examine the massive hammer. Up close it looked more like a piece of factory equipment than a hammer, but I guess there's some resemblance, right? Listen. The robot didn't leave me a choice, you saw. I don't want to talk to you. Okay, fine. Take the hammer and leave the book. Hey! Oh damn. This time around it's a big box. Oh Jesus Christ. Can we even fit this hammer in there? Like, in all seriousness, this does look too long. But I do like the general design. I would wield that hammer. It's pretty cool metal looking. Okay, so I guess there's this bigger containment in case of larger objects as well. Kind of funny. So, let's bring this one to the door. I will assume. Oh. I will assume that there's someone already waiting for me to hand over the next briefcase. Hello, good sir. Get it, the item. Just don't throw out your bag carrying it. I was kind of hoping for him to struggle trying to pick that box up. Here's your payment. We'll be in touch. Nice. I need to get some sleep now. I'm exhausted. Okay, so it basically ends the same way after each chapter. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, and we're getting another call. Hello? Still abusing characters? It just happened. Well, anyways. Good work out there. You're slowly starting to be my favorite walker. Don't call me that. Don't like a new line of work? That's too bad. It's far more profitable than your scribbling. Alright, I'll be in touch. Alright, so much for that. Oh, let me guess, that's the police now. Hello? Etienne, is that you? Oh, hi Vince. How's the work going? Not bad, thanks again for getting me set up with the client. He's not the world's most pleasant person, but I know a guy who finished working with him literally yesterday and got his shackles off right after that. Lucky guy. That's for sure. We're thinking of writing something together now. Seems to know a lot of people who end up in shackles. Well, the law these days, you know. Or maybe you just gave them the same helpful advice you gave me? Hey, I told you what you were supposed to do. The police weren't supposed to get wind of anything. Ah, okay. And I did everything exactly as you said, but the police got wind of it. To the tune of 30 years for me. Listen, I just told you what I heard. Alright, I'll call you back when you're in a better mood. Bye. Huh. Okay, so we are slowly starting to figure out what our character actually did. Did you tell Eckart that there will be a new mod soon? No, there won't be a new mod soon. Eckart, just so you are caught up on things, yesterday we had someone who joined the chat for the first time, followed, posted a couple of phrases, and then asked if he would get modded. And for anyone out there, like, I don't mind modding people, but Probably not on the first day you're hanging around. Like, if you're here for a couple of weeks and you are a pleasant guy to hang out with and chat with, then we can talk about modding you. Like, look at Eka here. Eka is our beloved mod, the first mainstay on our channel. And we appreciate Eka for all the hard work he's done. But, that being said, I'm not just going to mod every random schmomo who's going to come and asks for a mod. Just so we are clear. This time round, I don't know, the entire situation feels less morally taxing just because the game didn't leave me a chance anyway. It was like yank the left cable or yank the right cable. It didn't ask me, okay, do you want to yank the cable or not? It was like, nope, just rip the cables out. So, and oh my god, this incessant phone ringing is getting on my nerves. Hello? I have a job for you. Ready as always. You'll need to be even more ready than you usually are. I have a new partner, and if we pull this job off without a hitch, you can't even imagine what opportunities it will open up for me. Happy for you? So we need to make the client happy. If he's happy, then I'll be happy too. If I'm happy, a little of that happiness might get trickled down to you. Get my drift? Like I've said before, not doing this for the money, it's for my shackles. Client sent me an advance payment that's spent in my new office. So get ready and don't let me down. I do like that it sounds like someone is quickly running away after the play. Weird that it always says I need to put it on my desk. It's like, yeah, at this point we figured it out that we should put it on the desk. So, what's the next book gonna be? Ah, the Cornelius Paradox. The reason why I'm like, on this one is because I do remember that stuff, the cinematic trailer they made for this game actually had that stuff in it. But I think we are going to wrap it up for the day. It's a little bit of a shorter stream today, but to be completely fair here, it is a little, we started a little later. I will probably try to start the next stream a little earlier and push the entirety of the rest of the game through, or who knows, maybe we are going to finish this game over like 3 streams in total. That doesn't sound like a bad idea either. But thank you all for joining me today. Thank you, much appreciated. I'm very happy to be able to stream more regularly again currently, and I will be back tomorrow as well. Not sure if we're going to continue this game or if we're going to do something else, but we are going to find out once the day arrives. Until then, have a nice rest of the evening and bye!